Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. So I'm coming to you today with a very low res video, and then I'm not going to do a bunch of editing like I normally like to do with my videos. I want to talk to y'all a bit about shame. No, Brene Brown. I'm a creative coach, so I've been coaching some amazing women, and a topic that's come up recently in one of my introductory calls was around this idea of shame, and that being one of the reasons that this person was scared about putting themselves out there. I made a video previously about fear and some of the things you can do as a creative to, keep that fear from keeping you from doing what you're supposed to be doing with your art. Shame is an extension of that fear, right? To me, shame is saying that I am worried that if I show my full self, if I show the world who I am, what I care about, my passions, my joy, my opinion, my point of view, all of that, people will see it, they won't like it, and then they won't love me. And then I will die. Like, that is the through line of everything, is always like just deep despair and death, right? And I think fundamentally you need to believe that your work is worth hearing, seeing, watching, reading, consuming, whatever it is that your art is. And I think you need to consider the world without it. Because if you are someone who is creative but you're not actually living that passion, right now we are living in the world without your art, whatever that thing is. And you can look at it and decide if you're like, yes, this should go on as it has been, and I don't need to do anything to change the world as it is now. Or there's a part of you that says like, no, actually, I have something to say, I've got something to create that the world would be better for having experienced. And I think if you really don't believe that your work is worth sharing, then you need to imagine a world where you never create the art you're supposed to create. Like, imagine living this day, tomorrow, the week after, 5 years, 30 years, 50 years, you go your whole life and the thing that was on your spirit you never get to create. Are you happy with that person? Do you feel proud of that person? Are you happy to be that person? That is the reality for you if you don't create what you're meant to create. Realistically and unfortunately, there are so many people in this world who have gone to the grave with beauty in their hearts, with joy, just waiting to be unleashed. And they let things like shame, things like fear, keep them from giving to us what we deserved, their art, and unfortunately from letting themselves be fulfilled and have that joy that comes from expressing yourself fully and giving yourself to the world. And it breaks my heart, and it's unfortunate because, you can lead people to water, right? You can show them, hey, there's this better way to be, where you are your full self, where you are authentic, where you are saying what you feel, you are telling the truth, and you're able to stand in that because you know that's who you are, you know your values, and you're living in it. It's such a beautiful place to be, y'all. It's truly such a beautiful place to be. I'm getting closer and closer to it in my own life, and it's getting, literally my life is only getting better and better, the closer I'm getting to that. And I want that for as many people. I want that for everyone I know. And it just breaks my heart that some people, they can't let go of what they've always known, what they fear, to embrace this life that could actually be better than what they imagine. So if you're someone who's in that space, right, where you have this creative endeavor that you really want to embark on, but you're letting this shame, this fear keep you down, I would challenge you to actually spend time imagining what it would be like if your dreams came true. Like, really go through the process of living in the moment, of realizing that the thing that you wanted, that you were working hard towards, actually happened, and the world actually got to experience the thing that you want them to experience the way you want them to experience it. And I think that experience, hopefully for you, is powerful enough to allow you to start thinking, even entertaining the idea of changing your life and making it to be, one that's aligned with who you're supposed to be. Because I find so often it's so easy to be like, let me go through the worst case scenario. Let me replay that nightmare scenario. And so we run back to the comfort and the safety of the familiar because, well, that horrible version where everyone sees my thing and then they boo me and then I'm, shunned from society and no one ever talks to me again. All my friends and family hate me and I end up on the streets. It's very easy to just replay that and say, that's my destiny. And the closer you feel to that, the more likely it is that, that's where you're going. It's this place of shame, but it's not going to be the destitute of maybe it's not the destitute of being on the street, but it's that spiritual destitution of knowing that your spirit is not being filled and not being fed the way it should be. And I think the more you let yourself start dreaming, start imagining, start thinking and embodying that person who actually does live the life they're supposed to live, the better chance you have of actually making it happen. I hope this is helpful. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you all about this. I can definitely relate. I have, you know, there's been many a time when I've been scared to be my real self, and I feel so grateful for platforms like YouTube that exist, that allow people to just create things, put them out in the world, and find the people, whoever few or however many great they are, who actually care and can relate and can say, hey, you are speaking to me in a way that I can see myself now. YouTube has been that gift for me, and I hope that, you know, these videos are similar gifts for those who need them. All right, that's the video, y'all. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if it was helpful. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.